So I've seen all these videos on YouTube of people posting their comic book room tours, and I thought I would make a video of mine. Mindful it's a little messy, but let's get started. So we'll start with this wall. I have some prints and original art that I got at WonderCon and various conventions. We got Sandman up at the top right there. Batman by Tone Rodriguez. A print from Alex Sinclair of my favorite character group, Green Lantern, signed by Doug Mahnke. Then we have a Batman print, Jim Lee, awesome. Then we have an original sketch of Star Sapphire by Brad Anderson. And then we have a Poison Ivy original sketch by Tony Daniel. Moving over to the right here, we just have a print of Ninja Turtles. Sorry for the glare there. Then a print of Michelangelo. And then a print of Hal Jordan. Actually, that one's not a print. I bought a print, but then realized it was damaged, and the guy drew me an original sketch, which was awesome. This is an original handmade quilt. Let me back up here. My mom and I made this. Each of those comic book size prints are actually printed on fabric, and I did this shortly after the New 52 came out. As you can see, there's a lot of Green Lantern and Jim Lee, which are basically the two reasons I'm into comics, so that's pretty amazing. One-of-a-kind quilt that I own. And then moving along right up here, we have a Jim Lee Batman statue. Another Jim Lee Batman statue. Comic-Con exclusive Blue Line Batman action figure that I got at Comic-Con this year. Then we got some signed books up on the wall. We have Green Lantern, first appearance of John Stewart, signed by Neal Adams. Got that at my first WonderCon. Superman Unchained, signed by Jim Lee, Scott Williams, Dustin Nguyen, and Alex Sinclair. Superman issue 204, the Azzarello run. That's signed by all of the people that made it. So that one's completely signed by everybody. So I'm pretty proud of that piece. I got Jim Lee X-Men from the 90s, signed by Williams and Jim Lee. Batman Robin All-Star, The Boy Wonder, signed by Jim Lee and Scott Williams. This one's a pretty valuable piece. This is first printing, Batman #1, New 52, signed by Scott Snyder. Batman Detective Comics, issue #1, New 52, signed by Tony Daniel. Dark Knight Batman, signed by Richard Friend, the inker. Really nice guy. Met him a couple times. Green Lantern #1, signed by the artist. This is the variant with the Batman artist Capullo doing the cover. Jeff Johns Rebirth, that's second printing. I'm hoping to meet him at WonderCon this year and get him to sign some of my original Green Lantern stuff, because he's basically the reason I'm into comics. Blackest Night, issue 0. My favorite series of all time, issue 1, first print, signed by Fiona Staples. Got that at my first WonderCon. Birthright #1, signed by the artist. And Chew 15, signed by artist and author. Moving down here, we got Manifest Destiny #1, Black Science, WonderCon variant, signed by Remender, Low #1, signed by Remender, Black Science #1, signed by Remender, and Before Watchmen, Rorschach #1, signed by Azzarello and Bermejo. I love that cover. It's so awesome. Down here we got an Aspen comic. The art was really cool, but the story was kind of ass, so I dropped it after the first arc. But got the first issue signed by the artist, Sia I believe. Then I got Non-Humans, signed by Will Portacio. Harbinger #1 and Swamp Thing #1, both signed by artists. Authors. Then I just got this spread of the New 52 Rise of the Green Lantern Third Army, and then a Hastings variant of Dark Knight Third Race, and this awesome Jim Lee Europa cover. Moving on over here to my bookcase, Oh, let me see. This is the first comic I ever got signed by Jim Lee. It's first print. Justice League #1. Very cool. This is an artist proof, one of a kind, got by Alex Sinclair. Also signed by the artist. Got it at my second WonderCon. Moving up to the top here, we got some of the rings from Blackest Night. We got Indigo 1, New 52 Green Lantern action figure, Sweet Sinestro statue, Blackest Night action figure, Jim Lee Green Lantern fighting Sinestro up there. Some more Green Lantern Rebirth action figures. And my most prized possession, my Saga issue 1, 9.8. Very proud to get that back. And here's my trades. These are some of them. My buddy has some of them right now, but got quite a collection of trades going on. And I've read the majority of them, but it goes all the way to the second to the bottom shelf there. And signed Infinity Crisis poster by Geoff Johns. Just a pull out from the X-Men from the 90s that I put into a frame with the cover there. Jim Lee's my favorite artist, so I just have a lot of his stuff framed and put out. These are really cool. I got these at, well, I didn't get these, but I got them worked on at Comic-Con this year. This is Descender #1, first print, with 2 sketches with Tim Bott, and the little robot dog name is misleading, or I can't remember, but that's pretty awesome. That's a really cool story. East of West, with a little sketch by Dragotta, and I got him to draw Death, Crow, and Wolf on the first 3 issues. Pretty proud to own those, pretty happy. Then we got Chew artist right there, he drew that for me. And then Jeff Lemire's Sweet Tooth. Both those are just on comic book boards, but very cool that they took the time to do that for me. This print's actually falling off the wall here. But got that, that's a print. Thought it was pretty funny because I'm a therapist myself, so it's Freud with all the anger management people. Then we got some more prints. Obviously you're noticing a Green Lantern trend, lots of stuff going on there. Then some Star Wars tins. My Star Wars, or Lord of the Rings poster that I've had for a long time. I think this thing is awesome. I had this way before I even started collecting comics. It's one of my favorite posters I have. Just a bunch of freebie bookmarks that I got at Comic-Con that I thought looked cool on the wall. And there's a window. Sorry for the glare again. And here we are, an original artist proof Alex Sinclair one of a kind print of his coloring of the final page spread of issue 20 of Green Lantern, and then Ninja Turtle print, and then X-Men facing off each other there. Very cool again, sorry for the glare. Blackest Night poster. It's one of my favorite covers. And I just got a hodgepodge of stuff. It's a little messy, I apologize, but big Yoda fan, so I got Yoda, Gollum, bunch of Yoda's guys down here. Again, this camera's terrible, but that's what's going on there. And then I'll show you my closet because it's got a lot of stuff. Never mind the clothes here, but we got posters, more Justice League, and then some Green Lantern stuff. Then moving up here, we got my Lord of the Rings action figures that I was really into when the movies were coming out. I like these two, they still work. Yeah, love that movie. Favorite trilogy, probably over Star Wars. Just amazing movie. The Hobbits were for crap, but the original trilogy was fantastic. Got the Yoda action figure, Green Lantern movie action figure. Bought this before I saw the movie. Would have not bought it. Wasn't a very big fan of the movie. First car, Lord of the Rings rocks, license plate. Pretty proud of that. Sinestro convention sketch, Hulk action figure up there, some comics, issue 1s, Spawn, there's Yoda, Aaron Lewis signed photo, my favorite singer of all time, and just a bunch of random action figures. We got some Lord of the Rings guys out of the box, the Hobbits and Bilbo, some Warcraft stuff behind it, Sweet Dragon, just some pins, this awesome globe. It's got the ring wraith hand over the 4 hobbits. Some Lion King stuff, Audioslave, Star Wars stuff from Taco Bell when the special editions came out back in the late 90s. Another Green Lanterns thing. Original Star Wars Laserdisc. And Yoda, Talking Yoda, another Lord of the Rings globe. More Yoda, more Lion King. And yeah, here's a bunch of plushies, Green Lantern, some Yoda stuff. Abu's kind of sticking his head in the board games there, but that's my closet. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and hope you all have a good day.